Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, collectors of adult age, Dave here again. Welcome to my empire. I'm finally going to get to this Superman and Krypto DC Multiverse Mcfarlane Collector Edition unboxing video of this Superman here, really, because this is the Return of Superman version from Mcfarlane Toys, and you will see by my comparison video, or my comparison in this video, that they have taken the cue from myself or some other such customizers that they had everything they needed for this figure already. All they really had to do, or all they decided to do, was give us a new head sculpt, because they had to do something different, and they changed up the color of the suit. Very bright blue, and you'll see that in just a moment. Got Superman and Krypto in the box. Pretty standard Mcfarlane box. Collector Edition, Superman and Krypto, knocking everybody over. Return of Superman. Superman and Krypto is 9 in the series. That's the artwork on the back, looking very cool. Doomsday on the bottom there. Let me get everybody standing back up, because why not? Everybody stand up one at a time, just where they are. This is me replicating the funeral for a friend procession. Because that's how I want to display them eventually. Now, we're going to take a look at... excuse me. We're going to start getting this Superman out. It's going to be a relatively simple video, I think. We're going to look at Krypto. We're going to look at the card and everything else. Set the blade aside. Put that cap back on in a minute. Let's see. See if we can get it out without knocking everybody else over again. Alright, I'm going to set the box on the floor. There's the cradle shot. There's the stand with the card preloaded, and the disc. Because it is the collector edition, it is stamped in silver, not black. There, that's all the way out. Sort of. That's on the floor. There's the stand. I don't know. There's a card. You gotta take it out of the stand to look at the description. Sent to Earth from the dying planet of Krypton as baby Kal-El, blah 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 blah. Data file. Silver. Pretty sweet. I don't know if I need the stands, But if people like them, cool. We're going to put the disc and the stand aside. We're going to zoom back out. Get his hands out of the package. Eventually, put them there. Krypto is strapped in. Let's see if we can sneak up under him there. There's one. There's two. There's another. All right. Krypto out. Turn Superman over. You know what? They're going to stay there this time. Got some paint rub on the back of the cape there. Let's see. It's only strapped in at the waist, so we'll have to do that from the front. Like so. Now, I believe that's all the cutting I need to do. Put that aside. Don't you just love that sound? I do. There it is. Alright, he's out of the package. We'll lay him down. We're going to stand these suckers up again. See if we can not knock them over for a third time in one video. Slight repositioning of the camera, because why not? He comes with a left and right grip hand or gesturing hand, because they're not exactly grip hands. I will zoom in on these. Okay. Pretty standard hands. Let's take a look at Krypto. Krypto is a little plastic slug. It's sculpted nicely. Looks like a retriever, but it is all out of white plastic. Cloth goods cape on it with a nice collar. I like the look. Stands well. But they could have articulated them, I think. Cape drapes over that side farther than it does on that side. That side you get to see the tail and everything. It's nice. Could have been better. The Superman, we'll start with the back. The way he was in the plastic, the cape is way deformed because of it. I've got a couple paint scrapes right there, as you can see. I'll go over the look of him. His head is wide-jawed. We've all seen this body before. You've seen it 2 other times in this video already. Right over there. But for sake of comparison, we're going to do articulation. You can look down. No up, not really. There's a ball joint in there. Feels like it's on a swivel. You get plenty of rotation there. If you warm him up, you can squeeze the jawline in some, I would think. Because the jaw looks like it sticks out just a little bit more than I would care for. Bring that in just a hint. Beefy Superman. I like this beefy version. The butterfly joints are basically stuck in there, so you don't really get any movement out of those. There's no bicep cut because there wasn't one previously in this body. Single jointed elbows. There's the hands. And his body functions exactly like it did before, because it is literally the same. Way backwards. Not a lot of front crunch. You got to work with it to get the musculature to line up, but the detent keeps it chunky. Super split. Double jointed knees get you there. If you've messed with the Dark Knight Returns, Rises, whatever Superman body, you know this one because it is the same. Just in a lighter blue to go with a little more hopeful. I don't know. Because it's a slightly more hopeful version of the character. Let's take the fits off and put the hands on. He's a little more relaxed. He's come back to life. So why would he be super duper angry? He gets to go home and play with Lois again. So I'm trying to get a little more range in this torso joint, but let's see. If you had problems with this body before, you'll have problems with it now. But with the deformation of the cape, it actually adds a little bit more visual interest behind him there. But that's the Mcfarlane Collector Edition Return of Superman. But since I got the other ones over here, let's move him. Let's keep him front and center. Let's keep him in the middle. I'm going to drop this down just a hair. Right there. This one here is the exact same body, but with a head swap from the Dark Knight's Death Metal Superman, or a long, wavy-haired Superman. Perfectly acceptable if you want to do that. This one is that same body with the same head swap, but I filled in the peg or the gaps from the cape, front and back, and repainted him into my own regeneration suit Superman. I'm glad I got this guy because he does come with the sweet dog. And I had to have the official version in my collection. But if you just wanted to do that, you could have. Let's get him, let's move this guy out of the way for a minute. Let's get him lined up with the rest of the Return of Superman group so far. We've got Steel back here. I'll bring him up to the left. We've got the Eradicator. Different version, of course, but it's good for me. Put Steel there. We're going to bring Superboy forward. And we're going to get everybody completely on screen there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to pretty much do it for my look at the Mcfarlane Toys version of The Return of Superman. Do you add this collection to your figure? Do you pass on it? Have you passed on it? Did you do the custom route? Just head swap. Easy head swap with a darker color tone. Let me know all the things, folks. Deuces.